Grover Cleveland Simmons, who is my husband's father, and his son-in-law, Lester Gilstrap, in 1946, March of 1946, they purchased 12 and a half acres of land that starts on north of Rockbridge Road on Main Street and goes down Rockbridge Road to a property that was owned by somebody named Whit Wilson. After that time, after they bought the property, they sold lots to several families. Some of them are still in the area. The first lot was sold to Mitchell family. That's the first lot on Rockbridge after the vacant space there. Then that house that sort of burned a couple of years ago, that was the Map House. Then there's the Ship House, Norman Ethley, and I think Norma lives there now. And then the Cleveland Stroud, who's the county commissioner, he lives in one of the properties. So, in other words, my husband's father had 1, 2, 3, 4. He sold 6 pieces of property off of that 12 acres. The property was a little over 12 acres, and they paid $4,000 for it, which in today's market would be about $57,000.
My great-great-grandfather and my great-great-grandmother, they purchased land over on Rockdale Road, which was 300 acres. Well, they moved here in 1886, and they purchased the land, it said, in 1890. My grandfather and his siblings also lived over on Rockbridge Road and then Lake Rockaway. And then there's a church over there called Crawfordville Baptist Church. My grandfather and his brother were the ones who gave the land for the church. The family church is still there, and a lot of ministers came out of that church. And so, because my uncle, Uriah Lester, was the pastor there for years, and my grandfather was the deacon, my grandmother was the mother. So we go to church over there. They farmed the land. The kids on my uncle's side built all their homes over there. And I have a brother and a sister who have their homes off of, one is on Lake Rockaway and one is on Rockbridge. For some reason, and I don't know why, my grandfather and my grandmother purchased land over on Lester Road. But at that time, it wasn't called Lester Road, it was Route 2. My grandmother was a domestic worker. She purchased the land for $10 an acre. And she ended up getting 40 acres of land for $400. And so that's why we have the land on Lester Road. And that is why, after all these years, we got the nickname Lesterville. We had a celebration in October of 2016. We called it Lester Road Day. And Commissioner Oz came over and was a part of that celebration. And so we try to keep the heritage going so that all the children and grandchildren know why we have Lesterville.
That was very important that we could buy the property and own it. We can use it to be a collateral for other properties. And that's the strong point of at least blacks owning land. Because without the land as the background of what they own, they probably couldn't borrow anything.
If you have property, you have some leverage. You're able to, if you own something, it's yours, can't nobody take it away from you. You know, you pay your taxes, it's yours. You purchase it, and then you can pass it on. It made me feel like that I'm worthy because my family, those before me, thought enough of me because they wanted us to have something. They wanted us to work for it, and earn it, and it's ours, and can't no one take it away from us. So that's why when they started building up around Lester Road, we said we're not selling. Because it's about the love that the heritage that we have there. Money can't put a price on what my parents and my grandparents went through.
It to me is very strong feeling that we were able to buy land and live on it and keep it, because very few blacks could do that, and we just was lucky, I think, that we did that, and we held on to the land and kept it, and we still now own most of it, and we love that we own it, and we're glad. We encourage other blacks in that neighborhood to, if they have the means to buy land, to go ahead and do it. We felt that land was a valuable item to own.